Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well, thank you for joining me. It was good to see many of you on the live stream I did this afternoon on the budget. There's something like 750 watching at its peak, and it was great to see. Thank you for joining me. You know, usually with those things I just watch the highlights and see how worse off I'm going to be at the end of the day. I think it's the first time I've sat through one in years. I've had to get a bit of fresh air, so I've come out. You can see the local bookers behind me, and there's a little unit just in the background there. That's the car wash. I'm just having the van given a once over before the job tomorrow. All businesses, all things that were affected. But let's talk about something else. I'll use an analogy. Does anyone remember a television series called Goodnight Sweetheart? It was about a television repairman that discovered a time portal in a wall where he could go back to 1940s London, and he fell in love and made a life for himself, and he kept coming back and forward. Well, eventually he got stuck. He went to walk through the wall, bang, couldn't get back again. And what he eventually did, he ended up purchasing a property which he knew that his wife was living in the future. He wrote a note on the wall saying, "I'm okay," and that message was covered over with wallpaper. Years later, of course, the wallpaper was uncovered and there was his message, so she knew he was safe and sound and what was going on. A hidden message pasted over by other events. That's what's happened the last couple of days, folks. You know, yesterday we had that announcement about what happened in Southport. Very convenient timing, you know, that message, and then it's overlaid by what went on with the budget. So what are people going to be talking about the next few days? How much money Rachel Thieves has taken off of us and tried to gaslight us all by pretending that everything's okay and we're going to be better off when actually we're not. And then in the background there, you've got that story about how inept our justice system has been, how inept our intelligence services have been, how inept our society has become at keeping people like that away from vulnerable, like children, elderly, young people. You know, I talk Southport, this stuff goes on all the time. It's a complete and utter balls up, and it happened in the infancy of Keir Starmer's premiership. Now, if you try and tell me that this happened and no one knew anything about it, no one knew the truth until now, then I call bullshit, and I'm sure many of you do as well. It was conveniently timed, it was conveniently pasted over, and we were gaslit. We were gaslit to an expert degree, so, you know, it would disappear under the avalanche of press to do with the budget. It'll probably happen again, something like it will happen again. And you know, in the budget, nothing, absolutely nothing at all was mentioned about protecting the citizens of this country against things like that. It really is disgusting. The idea of this video is to basically say, don't let those children be forgotten. Don't let that event and events like it be forgotten, because it needs to be dealt with. We need to unite. We need to come together as a people, stick together and say, no, this isn't acceptable. And it really does demonstrate the power of the media, the power of the establishment, in the fact that they can do this. They can manipulate the release of news in time periods, so we forget it, and we shouldn't. Anyway, I'm going to go back to my car because I can see them spraying water all over it, making it nice and clean. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, it's just a quick one. Share me on your social media, all of that helps the algorithm recognise the channel, and we're growing, I appreciate it. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.